Hey, it's Chris here on my channel, and today is August 14, 2023, and it's time for a little follow-up video since the last time we featured my Panasonic PV-950H VHS VCR from about 1999 or 2000. This is going to be another video that I'm going to talk about. As you probably know in the last video, I was trying to do some channel surfing, but you know, I don't have a remote control. I don't have the original remote for this thing, so I get no channels at all. So I had to go there and order another one that I just went to Amazon and ordered that. So about 2 weeks later, I just got this one. Here it is. This is my RF Modulator. It's an RF Modulator, and this is I'm on channel 32 right now. This is a nice setup. So I'll give you the other basics here. Got your RF out, your video, audio out inputs. It's got your USB 5-volt power LED light. And this is what you're watching right now. This is what you're watching, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. It's on channel 32. You can also channel surfing when you could think if it's not channel 32. Now you can put on channel 50. This is a UHF. You can modulator, so you can change your channel to adjust the channel to channel 50, and then you're watching again. So I had to do is just change your channel. Let me see if I can change the channel here. This is channel 49, channel 51, and channel 50. There's actually, yeah, you can't change channels like this. But unfortunately, there's a line input. Yep, it works. I'm glad they just found a line input. So now I gotta do is unhook the cables and trying to go back from the start though. So yeah, finally got it working, but now we got channel 50 down there. So you have the line input. So thankfully, you have to switch channels, and now you've got your line input jack. So that's a good feature. So let me stop the video and see where it goes. Alright, so I just got this connected to the line input of my Panasonic VCR, and see, here it is. See that? It's working. It works. Glad we just found this thing working here. I had to get rid of this info. Where is the... Alright, so I have to just hit the select button. It's remote. And yes, this is actually interesting to see what it is. Alright, alright, let's turn that down a little bit. And it kind of works. I'm glad we found that VCR has a line input. Finally got this thing to work pretty well done. See that? And like I said before, I don't have a VHS VCR. No, I mean, I don't have a blank VHS tape at the moment, so I haven't not done recording on this quite yet. Maybe in a future video I will be doing a, probably if I have to plan on getting a VHS tape, or maybe a recordable VHS tapes to see if I have to test this recording that I am using this to record a My Little Pony episode. So I have to think about finding a blank tape. Maybe one day I will like to see if they use it for that. So, and there you go. this will be a little bit of a little interesting follow-up video to tell you. So I just want to tell you that this is the exact same VCR. That actually it's a Panasonic VCR that was actually a model PV-950H, and there's also another version of that VCR which was a rebadged Quasar. There's even a version of a VCR which was rebadged as a Quasar brand. Quasar was was Panasonic, but actually Quasar was another company that made VCRs at the time. So I'll give you a little example here. Yep, there it is. This is the exact same design, and actually it was rebadged. This is a rebadged Panasonic. It was called Quasar, and the model is actually a VHQ 450. Yep, it has the Omnivision name, but it says 4-head hi-fi stereo. Yep, it's got all the same features than what you see in the Panasonic PV-950H, and this one's actually a VHQ 450. But judging a comparison, this VCR looks identical. This Quasar version looks identical to the Panasonic. But this is like very similar to what it is. It's a Quasar, but I cannot believe that it's Quasar. But anyways, so I'm just trying to give you a little example of that. And back to where it is. Yep. This VCR is similar to what it later... There was even a version of that. It was actually, as I mentioned before, Quasar made a similar version of the VCR that looks like a PV-950H. It was a VHQ 450, but looks identical to the Panasonic. But both Panasonic and Quasar were two different companies. But anyways, that's all I can say about that. So enough ramblings, and what I'm going to be planning that in a future video, I'm going to be talking about what was going on with Disney these days. So yeah, I've been watching videos, all the Disney rant videos, and why, you know, I'm talking about why the Disney is going down the drain and whatever it is. So I'm going to be talking about in another video that I'm going to explain that I have not been talking about that in on my channel in so many long time. I haven't started my Disney VHS collection in so many years now. So yeah, I know a lot of you are fans of Disney VHS collectors and DVD collectors. If you've already saw the video, I got bad news to tell you that Disney has phased out physical media in Australia, and the last DVD Blu-ray release that came out in Australia is none other than, you got that right, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. The last home video released ever came out it was released in Australia, and after that there will be no more physical media for you. Yeah, sorry Australian collectors. Yeah, you'd be a bad luck for that. So yeah, and this was what happens. I was talking about what Disney was done. That, yeah, I've seen videos that Disney Plus is down the tubes. Yeah, we just say that was a lot of subscribers. Yeah, he's losing a lot of these attention. So, yeah, Disney is in trouble right now. So I want to go into Disney Plus and see what it is. You guessed it, Disney Plus. Yeah, I want to give you a little bit of an overview here because look what happened. You know, Disney Plus is losing a lot of subscribers. I know there's a lot of people, fans are saying that, yeah, we don't need Disney Plus. Well, it's losing, and now the price is hiked. Yeah, the prices are jacked up to even more prices, and yeah, every month we just jacked up the price. And you know, the ad tier was like $7.99 and $14.99, which is going up to increase prices and price hikes. It's just like you're getting a toll from like when you like the MTA bridge and tunnels. You got to make a price hike when you pay your tolls. Or remember that one back in the day when drivers had to pay toll to go to a bridge or a tunnel or whatever you called it. Then you just had to do is pay for it. But now you just want to do is getting a monthly subscription to that. But nope, no way. We know a lot of subscribers. Look what happened. They lost a bunch of subscribers elsewhere in all over the place, including the entire rest of the world. Disney Plus Hotstars, yeah, they're losing in India. That sucks. And of course, because of what happened, was Bob Iger mentioned it in I haven't listened to it, in the Q3 earnings call, and Disney is down the tubes. You know, Disney is down the tubes. You know what? I've been a Disney fan forever, and I know Disney fans would know, yeah, I actually been a fan forever since I remember when I first saw Pinocchio as a baby. Yeah, the first Disney movie I ever saw was Pinocchio back in 1978 when I was like a little teeny weeny baby back when I was 3 months. Yeah, when I was 3 months so early. I always got into Disney so early in the game, but I know it was back then. It was it was very successful. The animated movies were great, but excellent films, quality films, entertainment. But now, yeah, but even today, yep, it's not that good. I mean, this is what it happens when you think people don't like Disney. You had to move to other things. You know, look at the Super Mario Brothers movie. They did pretty well. And you got Barbie, amazing movie, and Oppenheimer. Yeah, it's a critically acclaimed film. It's something original, and yeah, because they beat Disney out of here. But it beats Disney out of the ballpark. Yeah, it's just gets going, and now they beating Disney to the punch. Yep, you just got that right. You've beaten it out. So thanks to what they called the Super Mario movie, would become more billion-dollar success. It is amazing, a top quality. It would be the greatest movie of all time, and how they made millions of dollars pouring in. They made a lot of money, you know. Yeah, box office hits. Yep, they could become a huge staple, you know. Super Mario Brothers movie became a hot new item. I think this is a very cool idea. So we got back to Disney, though. Yes, I think this one, it's not going to do very good with Disney Plus. This is what I think. This is just the classics. We're going to go to the Disney section. You got the Marvel, the Star Wars, and the Pixars. Yeah, we know there's a lot of categories in this movie, categories. Then you got the whole bunch of Disney library. They got a huge library of other Disney films. You know, you got, yeah, you know, there's Sleeping Beauty, you know, we have it on VHS. Yeah, we got it on VHS. We got DVD, yeah, Aladdin.
Shut your door.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I apologize. Let's continue. Aladdin, I think, yeah, a lot of people have it on VHS. Yeah, it's also on VHS. Lilo and Stitch on VHS, or, yeah, Strange World. Who cares? Nobody want to watch that. 101 Dalmatians, Snow White. We know we got VHS tapes of this movie. Go, if you don't want to watch that on Disney Plus, go watch on VHS, DVD, or Blu-ray, or whatever you call it. Jungle Book. Yes, I also have the VHS. Lady and the Tramp, I have it on VHS. I have Black Diamond Classics. You got to go back to those other editions. You know, the Black Diamond Classics, the Masterpiece Collection, the whole thing, the Gold Classic Collection, the Platinum Editions, the Diamond Editions, the Signature Editions. Those are a lot of these stuff. You go through other options here. How do you want to think? Oh, yeah, Little Mermaid. Yeah, that's original. I've seen the Halle Berry one, but, well, Tangled, there's The Rescuers, there's a bunch of other things you go to. You have to go to your thrift store and get some VHS tapes of all the Disney films out there. You've got all the stuff. Yeah, Flying Jalopy, that's a classic Donald Duck cartoon. Got Donald's Nephews, yes. It's on one of those VHS tapes. If you go back to the old days of VHS, or Betamax, you've ever called Betamax, they have a lot of those Disney films. I think Disney animated cartoons on VHS or Betamax, you know, back in what they call the Neon Mickey era, the Sorcerer Mickey era, like the 80s, you know. I don't the late 70s, early 80s, maybe the 1980s, what they call the Neon Mickey era. So remember those first run Disney VHS tapes were released at the time, and that the mascot would like have that thing on the thing that says that Sorcerer Mickey on them as a mascot on VHS. Well, and there's also a lot of those stuff that was on there. yes, we just have those. Yeah, a lot of these are not too cared about it. And then there's The Wonderful World of Mickey Mouse, including Steamboat Silly, which was the final episode of the series of, well, after 25 episodes. And then there's like other shows where you know, they sucked, but yeah, a lot of these shows we don't care. There's the sing-along editions, kind of like you've seen in the Disney sing-along songs series. I think there's like a couple of other ones. There's like Mary Poppins Returns. There's like BFG, Parent Trap. I have it on VHS. There's like also a lot of these stuff like Ice Age, some Disney, some old vintage Disney films. I think, wait, come on. Oh yeah, Apple Dumpling Gang. There's The Strongest Man in the World, Island at the Top of the World. I have a lot of those Disney live action stuff on VHS. There's Herbie Rides Again. I also have it on VHS. There's Robin Hood. I also have the Black Diamond Classics version. Snowball Express, The Biscuit Eater, Justin Morgan, Bad Knobs and Bruises. I also have it on VHS. Hacksaw. Yeah, I never had one, but $1 Million Duck, which I actually don't have it on VHS. There's Aristocats. I also have the VHS of that. I also have the Masterpiece VHS from 1996. I think I'd like to show it to you in the collection one day. I'd like to show my Disney VHS tapes, so we'll give you a little bit of an overview of that. Yeah, this is crazy. I know a lot of people subscribe. Not of subscribers loses everything on that. The subscribers is down a bunch of money. Yeah, we have a lot of these stuff. Yeah, because people don't subscribe to, don't like to go to Disney Plus. You go back to watch VHS, or you go to a thrift store or a yard sale, or go on eBay. They have like some old VHS tapes. You got Betamax. You see, here it is. Here, look at this. You know, this is my VHS VCR on top, and this is my Sony, which is the Panasonic PV-950H, and on the bottom is a Sony SLHF 450 Betamax for VCR from 1986. And yeah, and the Betamax VCR is from at the bottom. It's like I said, it's from 1986. But I think it's really cool. But yeah, that's all I have to say about the VHS, or what Disney Plus has to say. Yeah, I know Disney Plus is in a downfall right now. Yeah, it's having some issues right now. They're losing a lot of these content. Yeah, they lost a few of those bunch of content they lost. They got rid of Willow. Well, didn't work out very well. They got rid of a ton of movies that are on Disney Plus. Yeah, they just got rid of everything. I mean, that would make a lousy blow to what the service is all about. I think thanks it didn't do very well with the Disney Plus subscription service. It's like, yeah, the prices went crazy. According to the Q3 earnings call, as we mentioned before, they just jacked up the price. Last week, they just announced they jacked up the price for what the heck Disney Plus has to do. I mean, what a bummer. I think that's a very disappointing thing. What happened was, after I watched the video, I had decided to do a video on that. So, and what had happened is, like I talk about, physical media is about to be dead. But look what happened. Australia has lost a physical media. People are going there and download a digital copy rather than buying a format like the DVD or Blu-ray or 4K or possibly VHS tapes. You go to a thrift store, you get some VHS tapes of, like, you have to go through Disney tapes. You go through yard sales, flea markets, garage sales, and thrift stores. Or even go on eBay or Etsy or what they called, or any other places like McCarty's or whatever you call this. You got to order stuff like VHS tapes, but the bunch of these on eBay goes up to a ridiculous amount of money. Yeah, a lot of many early Black Diamond Classics tapes went up probably it was very scalp. The seller on eBay it was selling like maybe a Black Diamond Classics VHS of Dumbo or any other big Black Diamond Classics tapes. It is scalpers. It's a lot of scalpers. It goes up for about $500 to $1,000 in top condition. I really don't understand that this is why people don't want to buy this. It's because it's scalpers. I mean, yeah, they're collector's piece. Yeah, it's a collectible. I know. I keep all my Disney VHS tapes in my collection. They're just for looks, and these are collectors. I mean, I'm a Disney collector. I always keep Disney tapes for the sake of it. I've been collecting Disney VHS tapes since the 90s. I mean, back in the early 90s, I've always collect Disney VHS tapes. I kept buying them in stores like what used to be called Caldor, Lechmere, Woolworth, or Sam Goody, The Wiz. Man, those stores used to be there. But yeah, they used to sell Disney VHS tapes in my possession. I cannot believe this. This is like, wow. Man, that is just amazing. I don't know. I used to buy those at Disney Store. I remember Disney Store. I used to buy those every once in every so often. Every once in a while, I used to go out and buy these tapes. Yeah, those are my perfect collections here. Those are my precious collections. I keep them in my own storage because I always love to think maybe one day they're going to go up for a lot of money. To, you know, one of those days when I always collect them, I keep it in here. I'm not getting rid of my Disney VHS collection no way. Not really good. So, just to tell you, I'm keeping my Disney VHS tapes in my collection, but I wish the one thing I don't have in my collection yet are the Disney Betamax tapes. I might come across a Betamax tape one day when I get my Disney Betamax tapes. When I get there, so I would love to see what I have to get in store with that too. Yeah, and like I said, Disney Plus is losing subscribers all over the place. Because Disney World is too expensive and all this stuff has been downfall. And I know people didn't like Disney anymore. Because. Yeah, a lot of people were Disney VHS collectors. I always joined the community. I know I'm also part of the Disney VHS community as well, like Brendan's Movie Corner, or possibly other people like, Brendan's Movie Corner, Connor's Movie Corner. I think other users like something like. I think I have to look at my subscribers base here. So if you're looking at some subscription stuff. You've got other users. We have I have a couple of users. I have not too many people. I just had to say a lot of people. I found other users like this. I just want to say it's Brendan. Like I said, Brendan's Movie Corner, VHS and what they call. We have VHS and. VHS and vacuum cleaner guy. There's also Joshua Cook, Tyler Black. Is Tyler TriStar to his back. He did a lot of rant videos about Disney and stuff like that. I know. There's a couple of people we have here. A lot of people have been subscribed to these channels. I know a lot ever since we have. A bunch of people who was on YouTube has a lot of subscribers on his channel. So I have about all the people who has been on all channels ever since. We've got a bunch of other people who was on YouTube these days. I know a lot of you or anything like this. If you have ever watched these or anything, just give it a try. But if I have to list all the channels, I have to see all the subscribers who knows big fans of Disney VHS collections and all the stuff are in here. So anyways, yeah, maybe that's all I have to say about this one. So we're going to go, I got to end this video right now, and this is going to be for another part 1, and maybe soon I will be doing a video on my Disney VHS collections, which I will show it to you because Disney is going downhill. Yeah, thanks to those these Q3 earnings, according to what Michael Eisner has announced, that not Michael Eisner, I mean Bob Iger. I'm sorry, it's Bob Iger. I'm just saying. I know I thought it was Michael Eisner. It's Bob Iger. Okay, sorry. Yeah, you know, Bob Iger is the worst. He used to be good, but now then later he left and became Bob Chapek for about 2 years, and then Iger came back, and yeah, and he's starting to go down the drain until they got this thing. Disney's lost a bunch of them. Yeah, they lost. They're about to lose money. That's just the worst thing. It's downfall, and it's what's going to happen after that. It's going to be in the tip of the iceberg, like the Titanic hit. Well, we shall see. It's actually Bob. I mentioned it in the Q3 earnings call. It's actually about if you want to look it up, and that's if you want to take a listen to this carefully. And the link is in the description below about the Q3 earnings call. If you have not been listening to pay attention, the last time we talked about on the Disney Investors website, they played an audio presentation of the Q3 earnings call. If you want to listen to it, just go right ahead. The link is in the description below. It's this is something went terribly at Disney these days. You know what? I'm a fan. I always liked it. People moved on to other things. You know, to start liking other stuff. But I like to go there. But let me tell you something. My favorites are Looney Tunes, and I love Bugs Bunny. Is one of my favorites. Better than Mickey and Donald and Goofy, and you know the others. The other Looney Tunes were Daffy Duck and Porky Pig and many others, like other characters, Sylvester and Tweety. Well, you name it. But anyways, that's all I can say about that. And there you have it. Just a little rambling on that, on what is going on with Disney, and Disney's about Disney Plus is in the state of shock right now, and I hope, I know I've been a fan forever, but now I always still continue it, but Looney Tunes is my favorite, so Bugs Bunny is my #1 favorite. That beats Mickey Mouse out of the ballpark. So enough of that. Maybe in another video I will be talking about my Disney VHS collections and why is this going to happen with what's going on with physical media these days. So stick around. We'll have to find out. So if you enjoyed this video, just like, subscribe, leave a comment below, and I'll catch you the next time. This is Chris, and I will catch you later.